Discussing with Dezhen Celestial the people and events that enter one's life. Xiefeng, some say, the people and events that enter our lives are there to fulfill us. I say that the true, good, beautiful, loving, trustworthy, and sincere individuals and events that come into our lives are there to fulfill us. Conversely, the fake, evil, ugly, hateful, deceitful, and hollow individuals and events that enter our lives are there to pull us towards hell. Dezhen Celestial believes that if the viewpoint, the people and events that come into our lives are there to fulfill us is invalid, is incorrect, consequently, the Chanyuan value of the world is faultless. All faults lie within us is also invalid and mistaken. She further explains that beautiful things can fulfill us because a part of our soul is inherently good and kind. Similarly, ugly things can also fulfill us as they reveal the parts of our soul needing rectification. We no longer oppose the external world but introspectively correct ourselves. In doing so, the fulfillment gained in that moment stands firm. Dezhen Celestial's inclination to present different or even opposing viewpoints, stemming from thoughtful analysis, deserves recognition and praise. Only truths entirely comprehended can become guiding principles and beliefs one consciously and willingly acts upon in their life's journey. Any truth not understood, regardless of its correctness, becomes a stepping stone easily discarded when faced with personal interests and turmoil. Regarding whether all the people and events that come into our lives are there to fulfill us, I've analyzed and negated this perspective in my article. Are the people and events that come into your life meant to fulfill you? Now, let's discuss whether rejecting this viewpoint also rejects the Chanyuan value of the world is faultless. All faults lie within us. Old Wang called Little Lu, informing him of a quick opportunity to amass wealth. Excitedly, Little Lu requested a meeting. After the meeting, Old Wang advised Little Lu to sell his house to invest in the overnight wealth global financial company, promising a doubling of profits within a year with a $100,000 investment. Overwhelmed by excitement, Little Lu invested $1 million, dreaming of turning it into $2 million in a year, so that he no longer needs to work, but merely to reap profits. However, a year later, not only did Little Lu not gain any profit, but he could not even retrieve the initial investment. The overnight wealth global financial company had collapsed, and the CEO vanished with everyone's investments. Now, we must ask, are the people who come into our lives there to fulfill us, or do they lead us into suffering? Furthermore, where does the fault lie? Is it with the overnight wealth financial company, Old Wang, or is it within Little Lu himself? So, Dezhen Celestial, in presenting such a straightforward example, do you believe that rejecting the viewpoint that the people and events that come into our lives are there to fulfill us simultaneously rejects the value of the world is faultless? All faults lie within us? Clearly not. The overnight wealth global financial company is not at fault. They indeed amassed wealth overnight. Old Wang is not at fault. He gained some benefits. The fault lies within Little Lu, blinded by greed, wanting something for nothing, wanting the moon. Beautiful things can fulfill us. Ugly things can also fulfill us. This is Dezhen Celestial's perspective, and I admit it's valid. Many ugly things can serve as negative examples, teaching us how to properly handle the people and events that come into our lives. In this regard, ugly things can fulfill a person. For instance, Old Wang's arrival and the investment fulfilled Little Lu by teaching him a lesson. He no longer dreams of getting rich overnight, but lives a grounded life. Yet, I ask the reader, do you wish to be like Little Lu, losing everything? Do you want such an ugly event to fulfill you? If you do, then we're not on the same wavelength. It's futile to say more. I can only wish that ugly people and events accompany your life extensively, fulfilling you. If you do not, then why not? Didn't you say that ugly things can also fulfill you? If ugly things can fulfill you, why do you not welcome them daily? Evidently, ugly people and events don't fulfill us. They corrupt us. Many people, driven by ugly people and events, commit suicide. Do we then believe that these ugly people and events finally fulfilled those individuals by leading them to suicide? Should we be grateful to the ugly people and events? Can beautiful people and events lead someone to suicide? Remember, ugly people and events only corrupt, not fulfill. If one cannot grasp this fundamental understanding, barbarism, fatuity, ignorance, and darkness will accompany their life journey. Why seek light, civilization, justice, kindness, or paradise? Hell is so ugly. Why not dwell there since even the ugly can fulfill you?